guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Angelica, this is Jonathan, and this is Roaming with the Richards. We are here at Colonial Williamsburg, here in Williamsburg, Virginia. We're standing outside of the governor's house here.
Yep, the governor's palace.
Governor's palace. So we're going to show you guys around the whole area. It's basically the whole historic town area, and show you what's here, show you what it looks like, and visit ourselves. Check it out.
Join us. Okay, so here at Colonial Williamsburg, when you see a flag like this in front of a building like we're about to walk into, would be like the Tarpley, Thompson and Company. That just kind of indicates the visitors, hey, that house is open or that area is open.
You're able to walk right in.
Yep, so that you're able to walk right in.
Looks like pretty much between clothing, fabrics, shop, which is, it smells really good. You can't smell it through the video, so I'll just let you know it smells like soap. So you have different fabric squares that they've got, quilting type fabrics, basket weaving, and they do have some, looks like, handmade dresses over here, which are very neat. And littler sizes as well for the little ones. You've also got some patterns over here for different articles of clothing that would be from the time period. Some silk thread. Handmade pin cushions. These are really cute. They look like pumpkins. Scissors, embroidery scissors, hand-dyed thread, which looks like it's really good for embroidery. I did try my hand at embroidery for a little bit, so that's kind of tempting, even though I have way more crafting supplies than I actually will ever use. That's pretty. They have a Palace Advent calendar, which the good thing about that one is it looks like you can pretty much reuse it every year. Looks very sturdy. This little Christmas tree one is really cute too. And here's the soap I've been smelling. And you've got some Christmas ornaments as well. And then they have a little display over here with some dresses. So we're about to head into the blacksmith shop, and we're going to show you guys inside. something called metal fatigue, which can weaken the metal and cause it to tear. And like we were saying earlier, this material at the time there was no recycling process. So if you destroyed something past the point of no return, you're just throwing it away and starting with a brand new sheet of tin-plated iron.
Now, is this what you do?
Move. I thought at this time it proper that I apprise you of a decision that I have reached, not without some mature reflection. And that is that my name shall not be amongst the number from whom your choice shall be made. I have long hoped that I might be allowed to return to that peaceable retirement from which I've been so reluctantly drawn. But the confused and perplexed state of our affairs, both domestic and abroad, have caused me to forego my own personal preferences. Stepping away, as I now do, from the public stage, I cannot fail but to look with gratitude upon the many honors that you have placed upon my brow and the continuing support that you as a people have given me. We are taught by the ancients that there is no greater honor that any man may hope to achieve than recognition by his neighbors and virtuous countrymen for service to his nation. And so for that recognition, I'm certainly grateful. And perhaps here I ought to stop. But my continuing concern for your happiness and felicity as a people causes me to wish to share with you certain opinions that I have come to. Remarks which I hope will be received by you not as coming from the President of these United States of America, but rather simply the words of a departing friend who cannot hope for any personal gain by having shared them with you. In these last several years, we've all learned to look upon the union of our states with great love and affection, and so it should be. For a country which defends your rights and your liberties, it has the right to concentrate your affections. There is no greater honor that may be bestowed upon you than your title of American, which is your title in your national capacity. A title which serves to stir the truly patriotic heart far more than any honors which may be given by mere regional distinction. We are all, with little difference, quite similar. We worship the same God. We speak the same language. We enjoy the same political principles and customs. The independence and liberty, which is now ours, is the result of joint efforts, joint struggles, joint disappointments, and joint successes. 16 states, all pulling against one another, and every one of them tugging against the federal head, will certainly bring upon us our ruin. That is as clear to me as ever was the sun in its meridian brightness. Whereas a wise and liberal constitution, closely watched and guarded to prevent encroachment, that gives us every reason to suppose that we might obtain that level of dignity and respect that we had every promise of achieving. In these last few years, we've all been made witnesses of a most novel and astonishing spectacles, of an entire people gathered together peaceably to determine for themselves under what form of government they believe they will live most happy. The people of our United States have gathered, and with mature deliberation have created a new written constitution far superior to its predecessor, one that provides for a balance of its powers and allows for its own amendment. In truth, it may well be said that the most important of all of our political principles and customs is this ability to amend our systems of government. But let us always remember that just as with any other human institution, that time and experience are just as necessary to determine the usefulness of governments and constitutions.
magistrates, right? None of these guys need to know anything at all about the law. I get kind of weird reactions when I say that because we're used to hiring lawyers as judges. That's actually more of a modern concept than anything else. And even today, in some municipalities, they're not even lawyers. It's an elected position, right? So the reason that they don't actually have to be lawyers is that we have a lawyer right here at the center table. And this is the clerk of the court. You ever been in court and see the clerk there? This guy's not just taking notes, all right? His job as the clerk of the court is to provide all the other officers of the court with all the legal information that they require pertaining to the case. So when it comes down to it, these folks up here just need to be a good judge of character, like a modern jury. The clerk's actually the person in charge here. The other lawyer that they're going to have here is going to be sitting at this table. That's the Attorney General, and he counts as a prosecutor. And that's it.
Alright, so we just got out of the Capitol building, or more so like a replica. Because
Originals.
yeah, they kept
Plural,
getting
burnt down.
yeah, kept getting burned down. But you kind of get the idea. Like, we started like in the tour part, you kind of start in the pretty much the high court room, and then they took you upstairs, and up in the upstairs area you get the both sides of legislation, as far as the two parties, the side of for the crown, and then the side of the people. And in the middle room you got the pretty much
come together.
Yeah, where they come together and kind of try to put things together. So it's actually, I mean,
That's
overall,
a nice tour.
yeah, very nice tour. So in the bakery shop we got a chocolate chip cookie, but we also got a gingerbread cake that Angelica is going to try.
We got told these were very famous. Now we got told these were very famous, so it smells really good. It's pretty good. It's like a combination between a gingerbread cookie and like actual, almost like a little small cake.
So the building that we were standing in front of and still standing in front of, it was actually called the Sir Christopher Wren Building. From 1695 to 1699. It's the first building of the college, and it's the oldest college building in the United States according to the 18th century author. So I don't know what that means, I guess.
Huh, I don't know what that means either.
But anyway, that's where we're standing in is pretty much would be the college area itself. So
So the building was destroyed by a fire in the middle of the night, 23rd, 24th of December. And I say it because I don't know if the fire started at midnight or it started at 1 in the morning, but it happened in the middle of the night. All of these beautiful things that you see now, they were gone. We have what they have based on a 1775 inventory. So there's 230 muskets, 88 of which are originals, ones up high that you can't touch. We've got 292 swords. They're replicas, but they're about 90 years old. And we've got 18 pistols, missing the locks. That's what the inventory said was here. Now in peacetime, the weapons are here to remind you of who you're supposed to be loyal to, the king, the king's government. But in wartime, it's issued out. So Governor Patrick Henry issued out the 292 swords, the 18 pistols, since they found locks for the guns to work.
Yeah, they were using it in cosmetics.
Stop recording at the stairs. All right, so we are in the cellar of the governor's palace. And you can see in there they've got some little jars and things. It looks like the Winnie the Pooh honey pots to me. Let's see. So what they were saying, of course, the original burnt down, but a lot of this area underground here would have been what remained from the original house that would have burnt down. So this is probably more the original structure that is still here a little bit. Man, don't you wish you had a pantry this big?
No, because this place is creepy. Think of
If you're feeling up for a little fun, you can come out to the garden at the Governor's Palace, and they do have a hedge maze. And you can even walk up and oversee the people trying to get through it. That was just convene a meeting.
All right, guys, so that's going to do it for us today here at Colonial Williamsburg. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and if y'all did, help us out. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, also hit that notification bell. And then also check out our other social media content as well, pages and stuff like from TikTok and Facebook. And outside of that, we'll catch y'all next time.
Thanks for watching.
Later.